Hello everybody, DK here from Dwarf King Headquarters, and we are here with a review. It's a interesting review actually. We're going to be reviewing over a Boros deck.
Yes, it's mine. I don't even give a crap. What's up, Luke?
What's up, voice in my head?
I suck dicks.
Oh, you suck so bad right now. Okay, friendly show here. Let's keep it PG-13.
Oh, okay.
Oh, don't think about that. Good grief. We're going to be going over a deck, if I can try to pull it out, because it is being really ridiculous. So, main thing that I want to tell you guys is this deck has got some really interesting cards that we're going to be going through. Main ones that we're going to be going through are really good artifacts, planeswalkers. Of course, you're needing another legendary creature. The first one we're going to go over right now, is a Johnny Vengeance. He would pay 4 for a 3 loyalty planeswalker. Johnny, that's right, you see the pre-release right there. +1 target permanent, doesn't untap turns controls next untap step. Johnny Vengeance deals 3 damage to target creature or player, and you gain 3 life, which is -2. And -7 is destroy all land that player controls, which, as you guys know, is really, really annoying in a Boros deck, and I think he's actually probably the best in the deck, and that's why a lot of people would probably use him. Then we got Vidalcan Orrery, pay 4. It's an artifact. You may cast non-land cards as though they had flash, so basically any card except for lands you could cast any time. It's interesting. It looks like a interesting tower with some interesting things on it. Really.
Yeah.
You got a Crow and Skyguard, which is pretty good in a flyer deck. Cast a spell, you put a 1/1 on it. Pillar of Light's good. We got Hot Soup. That's pretty interesting. Angelic Gift. Prism Ring, which is really good in some cases. Woo! We got a Abominable Archangel. Pay 4 for a 4/4 flying Metalcraft. Artifacts you control a Shroud as long as you control 3 or more. So say you have 3 artifacts, you play this one, now they can't be the target of spells or abilities. So she's fun in a few decks. Then we got Celestial Purge, which is pretty good in some of the decks. Well, this one's a mythic, so the one I reviewed was from Modern Masters. This is from Scars of Mirrodin, apparently. Same ability, costs 4, but it's a mythic, which is interesting. Then we got Clockwork Hydra, enters with 4, +1/+1 counters on it. When he attacks or blocks, remove all +1/+1 counters from it, and it deals 1 to target creature or player. So, there's a lot of interesting things here. Gift of Immortality is one of my favorite cards. I like using it in my Aurelia'S deck, but this is a Boros deck, and this is pretty good. So, say you play this on your creature. When your creature dies, basically, he comes back with this attached to it, which is really good. Then we got Banishing Light, probably one of the best uncommon cards from Journey into Nyx. Then we got Astral Cornucopia. If you tap XXX, say you want to choose a color, you can add 1 mana of that color to mana pool for each charge counter. So say you put 12 charge counters, you can add 12 red, 12 blue, 12 green, 12 black, basically anything like that. Mountain. Angelic Renewal, which I thought that was a rare. That's interesting. Darksteel Forge. Now, this is one that can be really annoying at times. You pay 9 artifacts you control of indestructible, so your artifacts would basically get would basically be protected from pretty much anything that would destroy it. And it is from, I believe, Modern Masters 2014, which is really good. Then we got God's Willing, which is decent. Aegis Angel. Here's a fun one. When she enters the battlefield, another target permanent gains indestructible as long as you control her. So say you play her and you have, let's see here, what can I think of? If you play her and then you would play like, what's her name, Aurelia the War Leader, then she would be indestructible as long as Aegis Angel stays out. Divine Favor's good. Observant Azelit is pretty decent. We got another Banishing Light, that's good. Hero's Blade's really fun. Malignus. Here's one that I think is really fun. You pay 5, and he gains power and toughness equal to your opponent's life rounded up. Well, half the highest, but damage that would be dealt by him can't be prevented, so say if he attacks, well, nobody can prevent it. It just goes straightly to them. Stasis Snare is pretty good. Aurelia'S Fury. Sadly, he is missing Aurelia. But you tap X and then 2, a red and a white, basically. He deals X damage, divided as you choose among any number of target creatures and or players. Tap each creature. Dealt damage this way, player dealt damage this way. Can't cast non-creature spells this turn, so it basically just annihilates a lot of things. Call the Gatewatch is really fun if you want to get a Planeswalker out. Say you want to get a Planeswalker that is really fun, you just pay 3 and you could go find it. Aromancer is pretty decent. Twin-Headed Cerberus. Helm of the Gods. This is an assume +1 for each enchantment you control, which is good with enchantments like what is it, like Banishing Light, which is a really good one, Pilgrim of Fires, another Malignus, Plains, Ordeal of Heliod. Then for the next part of it, we got a Mountain, Plains, probably a lot more, Pacifism, Madcap Skills, which is a pretty decent card in from Gatecrash, God's Willing, Foil Celestial Archon, which, as you guys know, if you pay its bestow cost, your enchant creature you control gets 4/4 and has flying in first strike. So that's a really good card to get out if you want to really make your creatures get annoyed. Godsend. This is one that, in my opinion, is a really, really good card, considering if you tap 3 and then you tap an additional 3, your equipped creature gets 3/3 in it when it blocks. Exile one of those creatures, and opponents can't cast cards with the same name as cards exile with Godsend. So it's basically one that keeps your opponent from playing some pretty fun cards. Then, if we go here, Chariot of Victory is really good. Hopeful Eidolon's not too bad. Another Godsend, which is really good in this deck. Heliod's Emissary, missing a Heliod. Pacifism's good. Mountains. Got a few Plains. Foil Plains. Planar Cleansing is the most retarded card that I have faced by far. Because especially if you do that, you basically just field wipe everything. It's basically like a big tsunami just wiping out everybody. Yeah, look at all those little people.
The other day, your friend came in and did that.
Oh,
he just
yeah.
wiped your dick.
Okay then, that just got a little personal. But other than that, there's Wild Ricochet, one that my friend Glenn uses in his deck, which is so retarded and annoying that everybody knows. Another Banishing, Crumble to Dust, creepy card. Boros Guildgate's fun, Banishing Light, and the few mountains, but all in all, that is a pretty decent deck. And if you guys like this deck review and want to see more really interesting decks, be sure to subscribe, comment, and like for more videos. I will be hopefully doing some openings sooner or later, considering my friend owes me some decent amount of money for a card that I'm selling to him, and hopefully I will use that to do some openings and some reviews. But if you guys like this, be sure to slap that like button, and if you like this, be sure to share this with friends, family, stuff like that. But as always, I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye!